Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla for part 3 of a Dawn of Ragnarok playthrough. Today we're going to continue off from where we left the last stream, which is trying to find the shelters, trying to obtain the silica. We did finish off with a raid last time as well, which was really different. I've got some complaints, admittedly. There are some issues, but majority of this DLC is really good, really enjoying it, really like graphically what they've done. My issues pertain more to things that you kind of look at and go, okay, that should have been changed. So we found out in the last stream when we did our first raid that our crew not only calls us Ivor when we're Harvey, Ivor, but also they look the exact same, but yet we're in a dream state in a different world. How does that work? I'm not sure of that one. But anyway, everyone's had a good week. We are starting earlier than the schedule said, mainly because I can. My appointment this morning ended early, which meant I could start earlier. We are here till 1 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, GMT, because we started late. Normally we'd start this morning at 8:30. Sorry, I was just checking that the actual sound was good. So a little bit of a later start, but we're going to try and use that to our best advantage. So we're going to go to 1 PM in the afternoon. It's not going to be as long as normal. Normally we're 3.5 hour stream on a Tuesday. Unfortunately, it's not going to be like that, but we'll do what we can. Bear with me just while I type my tweet. So yes, we're going to continue on, see what we can do. We are live this evening as well with Genshin Impact. If you haven't seen the scheduled video, it is live on the channel. Lets you know exactly what we're doing and when. And obviously there's different content daily on the channel that video wise is coming up as well. Today is Dirt 5 with me and my son. Really enjoyable series, and very soon that will be the PS5 version, because we've kind of nearly done all the stuff we did on the PS4. So we're getting there. I'm nearly at the point of taking everything off the PS4 and it'll all be PS5 graphically from now on, which I think will make a difference. Hopefully you guys can see the difference, to be fair. There we go. Dawn of Ragnarok. So we'll load him. Like I say, we're here for, what are we now, 10, so 20 past 10, so 20 past 11, 20 past 12, about 2.5 hours. So we're an hour less than we normally would be on a Tuesday, but there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. We've got lots of appointments this week. Tomorrow morning it's a normal start, 8:30 start. And if you're not aware, coming up on the channel very soon, Horizon Forbidden West is next on our main playthrough games on live stream once we've finished this. So let's have a look. Our save game, 269 hours 4 minutes and 10 seconds. There we go. Let's load in and see what we can do. Now I have noticed the first stream we did this, I know the internet went down and all that good stuff, but we did also have loads of trophies pop up. None of them are for the DLC. The trophies that popped up are the trophies from the PS4 version transferring over to the PS5. I've also collected some new stuff. We have an antler bow. This was part of the Prime package. If you have Amazon Prime, they give away certain stuff sometimes, and one of the things they gave away was a new bow. It's the antler bow. It is okay. It's already at divine status. I want a new bow. I want a DLC bow though. This isn't a DLC bow from my understanding. It's just one we've been given. Stats aren't fantastic either, to be fair, so we won't be using it. And we did gain a shield Fenrir's Bite shield. It's quite a cool looking shield. Shield made up in the likeness of Fenrir. Rumours say the wolf's head comes alive to bite one's foes. So far it has remained passive. I think it's a nice shield. But again, it's part of the Prime pack. So it's not something I want to use. I didn't actually read this one. Only a true hunter would carve out a bow from his own prey. The maker of this weapon must have been an incredible person indeed. Okay. It's a nice, it's an okay looking bow. I wouldn't say it's a nice looking bow. But again, it's not DLC. So we do want to change gear. We have got our only piece of divine equipment from the DLC that we're using, which is the Fire Giant helmet. Everything else is part of the the Twilight set. That's the Fire Giant set. We will change everything when we get it. I do want a bow. That's the big thing. I know we can upgrade things, but I'm kind of holding off because I know we're going to change this armor. And if you've watched us before, you know we don't change. We don't customize a gear and all that. It doesn't bother me. We don't do a lot of that. We have gained, if you've missed the last 2 streams, we have gained some abilities. We have the power of Muspelheim, which is, I think, the guaranteed one you should always have on your Hulga Rip. So that's the ability to walk on fire. Power of the Raven's quite cool, being able to fly. We also gained Raising the Dead, Power of Rebirth. I want to change back to Raven the minute we can, but currently we're stuck without it because that was what we did last time. So, what are we doing today and where are we heading? Let's have a look. We've got a scholar on the Sunstone is find and take the relic, which is this mission down here. We went and we finished off with a raid last time. That's why our boat is there and we are over here. We kind of just raided. There's a couple of things there, actually. And I just automatically came back to this viewpoint just to make life a little bit easier for us. So, my thinking is we need to travel back over here and clear everything out here. And we are heading to over here. I'm thinking we head this way. Let's clear it all out. And then we'll go from there. So we fast travel back to the shelter. Just noticed the game sounds are really loud. Bear with me a second. Should have taken down a little bit. But yeah, so we'll head back to the shelter. We'll head back across the city. We want to clear the city of everything. There's lots of collectibles and mysteries and things there. We haven't really done a mystery yet, I don't think. I don't think there's anything really here for us to do, to be fair. Yeah, hunter and gatherer visit a blacksmith. Hang on. We actually have a mission to go and visit the blacksmith. We have visited them already. Let's have a look at the quests, because that's a weird one that we didn't have before. To enhance the grip, must bring silicate fragments to blacksmith. Silica's found in dwarven mines and raid them with harvest. Right, we did just finish a raid. This might be because we've just done a raid that's now enabled us to have this. That's the shelters one. That is the relic, which we're going to work on afterwards. And then we're also looking for a heroic scholar. Okay. So we'll speak to the blacksmith. This mission we've only obtained, I think.
Like you've got enough
there we go.
to enhance your bracer.
So we can enhance our bracer. Which means I think we should enhance the amount of time we can stay. Not invisible, but disguised. I think that we should enhance that. So it's now 35 seconds. I think that's a big thing for us. Mission done. There we go. I'm hoping we get other weapons. Obviously we gained this weapon that we're using when we first got here, after helping our friends reach where they needed to go to. So I'm hoping we'll gain new weapons soon. It's kind of the hope. Okay, so we're going to go into this place. We're going to try and clear all the collectibles inside, and then we'll go and find this relic. That's kind of our plan. Good morning, Mr. Mad Plays. How are you? Yeah, we had a bit of a late start this morning because I had an appointment first thing. So a bit of a later start. Does mean we're going to have a little bit of a later finish. Okay, so we're heading into here. We want to clear everything we can in here. Okay. You kind of be feeling like Genshin, really. It's a bit different to Genshin. I'd say it's a bit more brutal when it comes to fighting than Genshin Impact is. Right, there is a viewpoint here we do need to gain, and lots of treasure. It will probably involve a little bit of fighting, I would guess, because I've got a feeling there's going to be lots of enemies around. Now we can sneak in, admittedly. Is there enemies? Yeah, there are enemies, you can see them. I'm not worried about the enemies though. I think we'll be okay.
I must be careful now.
We have already been here once before, that's the thing. We can get rid of their alarm call. Okay, there's an enemy in there. I don't know how he hasn't seen us yet, considering. We have been here previously and taken a few things out, so possibly could be why. So the bodies actually are still here. I didn't think about that. Right, is there anything to pick up in here? That's everything in here. We have been here and completed a mission here, which is why there are bodies around. There's going to be something down here by the looks of it. Let's have a look down. I wouldn't say Genshin's a child's game. I think because of how complicated the systems are, I don't think you class it as a child's game. I don't know. It's one of those weird ones. I kind of think it fits a couple. I'd say it's child friendly, but obviously the mechanics are quite difficult to get your head round. So I wouldn't class it as a kid's game, but I think it is compatible with children, maybe. I don't know. Good morning, Meteors Gaming. How are you? Okay, so this is a letter we just found inside this well. Brothers and sisters, have we abandoned this dead drop? I've come here several times in the past month. My previous notes remain untouched. Someone reads this, know that there will be my last entry here. I will try to find you brothers and sisters once more. In the meantime, be safe. That was the Sons of Ivaldi note. So they've been coming here, leaving notes for each other. Is that all there is here? There's nothing else in there. So it's just a note to say, just going to scan it and see if anything comes up. By the looks of it, there's nothing else in here. Okay. Bit of a boring world to go inside. It's evening for you, is it? It's late, it's mid-morning for me. We would normally start a lot earlier this, but I had appointments first thing. So I couldn't start at the normal time. Okay. There is gear nearby. Obviously we just need to find our way in. It looks like it's up there, so let's use the lift. Obviously we want to clear this town before we move on to the relic and just clear everything out that we can. I'm not worried about being sneaky because I don't think we need to, although I can be a little bit. I'm more than happy to fight properly with everyone. Them two down. And we can sneak in because we have got the Horga Whip being filled, but we don't actually need to. If we don't need to, it's kind of pointless. We can actually just fight our way through. I'm used to Genshin playstyle, except for Tio attack. Apple ice cream cone. See, some of these guys are silly because they don't even see us. That's another one down. Right, is there anything else to clear here? Anything to pick up? Other than arrows. Can't go inside. There's not all there is. Okay, so we're looking for the armor. We know it's here somewhere. The mission we already did here has kind of cleared a lot of this for us. So the armor, I think, is in I think it's in here. Just trying to figure out where we need to go for this armor, to be fair. Let's have a look with the Raven.
I need your eyes, my friend.
It's not really helping me figure out where it is it? Let's go this way, and we'll try and work it out. Not the ice cream we used to, I can imagine. Right, there's resources in there. That's not what we're after. Where is the armor? Right, there's wealth there. I swear I saw there was an armor nearby. Graphically, I think this DLC is incredible. Okay, we can walk along that, so maybe there's a wealth in that house there. I'm not sure where this armor is, to be fair. It says there. It's, oh, so it's there. So I'd say it's through the foundry? Possibly? It looks like it is through the foundry.
You should leave.
You're telling us. The dwarves aren't happy to see us. But yeah, I just thought before we move on to the next mission, let's clear this. We were here for a mission. I was hoping to clear it before we left. But it kind of just worked out. We just left immediately. So we couldn't clear everything. Right, I think.
You can't help.
Lava on next to the stairs. Let's try not to. Right, there's lots of enemies here. Yeah, there's a few enemies here, isn't there? I need to take him out before we went for the bell, really. What's this guy doing? Other than setting us on fire. Okay. Oh, he's down at least. I will say the enemy viewing you and seeing you is very slow. Compared to the base game, I think. I don't think the enemy sees you as quickly as they did. And that's kind of taken a lot of it away, I think. Tutorial. Right, I think that is most of the enemy dealt with. So I've got a feeling we need to walk through there to get our armor, is my feeling. Which we can do with the Hauger Rip. Obviously we've got limited time, so we've got to try and find this quickly. And get out of here. Otherwise I may have an issue. Right, we can't climb up there, so it's not there. Okay, can't go that way. Now I could be wrong, it might not be here, but I've got to, oh it is, there we go. There's a rock here. Ah, okay. Now we've got a situation, because I don't think we can pull this anywhere. I think we need to be the other side of that to do anything. That's an exit, isn't it? I would have said. So we may need to be on fire for a little bit, unless... Is there a way around this way? There's a few bits here we can pick up. Right, we can actually walk through that gap, but I haven't got enough Hauger Rip to do so. But we can here, we can gain it. You do lose some health doing that, but I think we don't have a choice. If we want this armor. So here we are, through the other side. What's that way? Nothing. Okay, cool. This way. There's some plants here to gain more Hauger. Got opal as well. So you definitely need, I think, to use the power of Muspelheim. I think they should definitely want to definitely have on your Horgorip at all times. I can't see a reason to take it off because you use it so often for everything, it seems. Just fill our Horgor back up. That and the Raven seem to be the best too. There may be more later on that we think actually that's really good, but currently I need to put. We wanted to try out the new power, so we took the Raven off, but I'm thinking the Raven needs to go back on. You're onto the Fighting Storm Terror bit. Oh, nice. That's a tricky quest. I will say that. Is there anything down here? Just health. There we go. I think we're now full on rations yet. Right, Horgorip is filled if we do need to do anything. There's a note here.
Poor fool.
Confession of a greedy dwarf. To all who value riches above all else, these are my final words of regret. For I have spent all my life counting shiny coins and baubles, and have clutched them close to my heart where my children should have been. I have mined for precious stones and metals until my palms bled. Yet I have hardly spent a minute at home watching my daughters grow up. In this mine where I have blindly rushed to hide my valuables, I shall find no peace, trapped not by the lava, but throttled by the thought that I will never see my girls again. I will die not knowing if they kept living. So, there was a dwarf who mined lots of things and gave up on family because of his greed. And that is the fire giant braces we have now found. Minecraft saw two people in chat talking about how their parents are arguing in the room. Oh, really? That's weird. Okay, it's a new gear. So we'll change our braces. Like I say, we're going to change. We want DLC gear. These are fully upgraded, so we don't need to do anything with these other than runes. So we do need to equip the runes. To do that, I'll probably take them out of the set we just had. Frankish travel cloak. I would have done if I can find them actually. Twilight. That's a Twilight gear. I don't want it in the pants. I want the braces, Twilight braces ideally. I'll just stick the same things in again. That's kind of my thinking. That wasn't what I wanted today. Kind of feel like you need to have a fire resistance on this DLC as well. Everything is fire based. So if you've got any fire resistance, I think it's a good thing to have. Poison damage, evasion, poison damage. Heavy resistance? Stick that one on. So yeah, we now have the fire giant braces which we've attached. Gloves forged in the depths of Muspelheim. The braces are on helmet. We know where they're all found. We've got 2 of the fire giants set. We can upgrade them to divine whenever we're ready. What do we need to actually upgrade that? Okay, need some more. Yeah, it's weird that someone's talking about that in chat though, isn't it? So this was the rock we found and we couldn't move a minute ago. This is their way out. There we go. So we did get to this side and we found another way through though. And now we can leave as we have gained everything there. I wonder if we can... Can I cross without... I can cross. There is an enemy there. There we go. Enemy down. Right, is there anything else to gain whilst here? I would say there is.
Please, don't be seen here.
Dwarves aren't the dwarves don't want us here because they feel that we're going to bring more trouble to them, don't they? I think that's the issue. Right, there is wealth in here, I believe. I think it's upstairs. I can hear it. Is there a ladder? I would say there isn't a ladder. It's difficult to see, that's the problem with this. Okay, that's not a way up at least. Who is this then? So he is upstairs. I'm trying to see if there's a ladder to get up. I don't think there is though. Might be. We go outside and through there, I think. There we go. Lots of stuff gained. And we have a chest. This should just be material. Platinum ingot for to upgrade into divine equipment. Perfectly done. Right, so where are we heading next? Let's have a look what's nearby. There's an artifact in there, and there's a mini wealth just behind it, I'd say. I think there's a mini wealth there as well. So we'll head there next. It's just near where we are. So we may as well grab that. I don't really worry too much about mini wealths, but if we're near them, we may as well clear them. But as I say, I'm not worried about being seen. We can fight our way through. There's a chest. Some fabric, some leather, some more. Nothing major. It doesn't look like there's anything else here. Anything upstairs? Not by the looks of things. Right.
What are you doing here?
They don't really want us here, do they? They're really afraid of us making things worse for them. Who would have thought designed this ice cream? The waffle is legit soft as just get stuck on the paper. Really? Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated.
We don't want more trouble.
Yeah, they don't want to see it because they think we're going to cause more trouble for them, is what they think. Right, there's a couple of mini wealths. That's clear there. A couple of mini wealths this way. And there's stuff inside there as well. The viewpoint is also nearby. It's around here by the looks of it. That's something we do need to clear. The plan was clear the town, and then once the town is done, we head to where we need to get the relic, which is down here somewhere. It's there. But I wanted to clear the town first, as then we know that's done. And we haven't done a mystery before, so I'm looking forward to doing a mystery in the DLC. We haven't done one yet. So, first things first, there is something in the house just here.
Leave us be.
You'd think the dwarves would be happy to see us, but they're really not. So in this house, there should be... What's their best way in? Through the window. Okay. Collect. We found the new cosmetic scheme. Obviously none of that bothers me. I don't really bother with the cosmetics. Have you watched any anime? Do you think, is Pokemon anime? I wouldn't have said it is. I've watched Pokemon. My son loves it. I grew up with Pokemon when it first came out. So, yeah, I love Pokemon. I've watched a lot of Pokemon with him, but I can't remember which ones we've watched now. But I wouldn't class Pokemon as anime. Wish me luck, dear mother. I know there's talk of an invasion, but I really can't delay my plans. This year's Hilda Leica is a huge opportunity. I mean, I'll be a judge alongside the great the Vanaga. And to think, a humble little tattoo parlour almost went under not so long ago. So wish me luck and don't worry about the giants. They wouldn't dare invade Swaffleheim, your ever-loving son, Dunir. I think he was a little bit wrong about them not invading. He definitely got that wrong. Okay. What else have we got here? So we know in there's a couple of mini wealths to grab. There is a mini wealth in there as well. So let's clear these while we're here.
You'll get us in trouble.
I'll get you in trouble, will I? How do we get in the building?
You leave. You have no business here.
Dwarven captive really does not want us to be anywhere. Right, another Sons of Vivaldi message. Don't touch the body. Bo killed the giant by accident, which means we must abort the entire mission until the situation calms down. We need to cover up the death. We're sending a crew out to do that. Until then, hold back from any further action. Kilger on behalf of the Sons of Vivaldi. P.S. Nietzsche and Batso should already be there to guard the house. Right, so the two people outside are actually guarding the house to stop the enemy finding out that they've killed one of theirs. That's why they're guarding the front door then. Also explains why not that pleased to see me. But then no one seems pleased to see me currently. Right, there's a couple of mini wealth in here. This is part of the old city.
The guards here are vigilant.
Okay, this is old city. Let's have a look. So there's a couple of things here. There's another artifact there. There's a mystery there we need to go and have a look at as well. I'm just trying to clear this out before we head down to the mission. Pokemon is good, but I do not like the Pokemon who are annoying. I never liked anything that's annoying. And every time something's annoying me in the show, I just want to kill it. Yeah, see, I don't get annoyed. I don't know. I just have a very long piece of string, I suppose. This guy's taken a few hits. Right, there's a few enemy here. I love using the bow, because they don't survive very long, do they? This one might, though. Her shield is quite annoying. Right, there we go. I'm going to be out of arrows soon. There we go. Gotta aim for the weak points. I could have sneaked in. We could have used the Hauger Whip and I'm on fire again. And you know, we could have sneaked in really slowly, but that made no sense. Okay. So there's a couple of things to collect here. This is why we're here, to be fair. Some nice arrows. Right, there's a book here. Okay. There is something over there. I can see some things going over there. Right, let's go this way. I've no idea where I'm heading. I'm just trying to clear this area before we move on. But there is a book. And that book will help us. These books normally give you skills. So it'd be interesting to see what this gives us. Okay, so I wonder if it's above us. I think that's why I can hear making a noise, can't I? Yeah. Also, the inside of these places is incredible. I know, a bit late, isn't it? I think the inside, they've done a really good job of detailing the inside of these furnaces and caves and things. I got into the second part and then the dragon was shooting a power blast at me and I was in the air. Yeah, it's a tricky mission. Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest mission in the world. And I needed to restart from the very start. Yeah, it's tricky. You've got to really time your dodges. And avoid taking damage as much as possible. It's tricky. So, invasion announced. The day that first floating rock emerged was filled with dark omens. Its core glowed as if the sun itself had been thrust inside. It threatened to plunge out the sky and consume the land with its fiery ashes. None of us expected what came next, but we all felt that looming sense of dread. We're just talking about the invasion. Right, this is the scroll we're after. Gafulsi and the Belching Giant. Once Gafulsi fought a giant, this giant would belch loudly and at regular intervals, leaving it temporarily invincible, but Gafulsi still killed it. Heroic saga gained. So that's one thing found. Okay, so where do we need to go next? Can't use the Raven. Just trying to work out what else we need while we're here. So there's a mini wealth there. I want to kind of clear this little bit, and then we'll head back into the city. We've got our first mystery. We haven't done a single mystery yet. Another book to collect, another one there. So, one book is nearby, one isn't. I think I missed a mini wealth in here then, or was it downstairs? Might actually be downstairs. There's something going on there as well, which is interesting. Let's just scan and see if... Right, mini wealth is there. So it is below us. Not in this way though. Let's drop down. Let's assassinate this guy. If you're going to stand around, I'm going to take you out. Right, we don't need Horger. Ah, I should not have eaten that. That's a mistake. Yeah, the enemy is so slow to see you, it's really weird compared to the main game. That's making the enemy... And because we don't go for a particular build, we haven't focused on a set build or anything like that. We shouldn't be finding it so easy, but the enemy are horrendous. They don't spot you, so you can just go and assassinate, you can strike them down before they even have a chance to do anything. It's really weird how they've downgraded the enemy in that way. Chest, this was what I was after. Mini wealth. Power blast entire platform. You need to, you need to pay your money to upgrade them. It does, yeah, you need to save money as much as possible. I'm trying to think how we beat him. What about if you jump when the power blast hits the platform? I'm trying to think what I did now. Depends on your characters as well. If you can if you can do damage from a distance, that really helps as well. So it depends on what damage you can do from a distance without getting too close. Right, it's 2 mini wealths and a book. So that book's all we need to focus on. Let's go and take out some more enemy.
Leave us alone.
I'm not here for you guys.
Stop! Pay for your shit!
Nice double assassination. He's down. I think we're clear for a minute. And that's where one of the mini wealths are. I'm using a lot of arrows. That's one thing I've noticed. Right. There is a book here. There is another mini wealth as well. So the book is over there. It's like enormous, you can't jump over. I can't remember how we did it. Have you managed to get any hits on him yet? Okay. Could hear a noise down there. There's not a mini wealth there, that's fine. It's over here. Okay, so the lasers... Projectors cast a light beam that will stabilize an unstable structure. Okay, so if we move this... There's obviously something you need to do here. There we go. That's how we've opened the door. That's quite cool. Light beam operate door. Carryable reflector. Bring the reflector piece to a suitable broken pedestal to be able to use it to redirect light beams. Nice. So the reason we're doing this is we're trying to get the book. That's our reason for this. So I need to aim this above. So we need to move this because we need the light to hit it. Can I move it now? We just use the light to hit it, so then we can open the door to get what's next. Oh wow. Okay. You are limited on your amount of time then. So we can't do that because the door closes. It's an interesting system. There's lots of cats around suddenly. It's easy to hit him with empty bow, but the thing is, after some amount of time, the dragon will just do a power light. There is a way to avoid it. I just can't remember what it is offhand. Okay. So there's several doors to open. And we need to find a way of doing that. So any more of these to open that door? There must be a way to open it, and I'm got to figure it out. I can't move this either. I thought I could, but you can't. There's no indication of move. Maybe we aim and try and get through the door. But if I get stuck inside, am I in trouble? That's the question. Right, we can get out that window there. Oh, so actually, I don't know how quick we'll have to be. Ah, so the door does need to close. Okay. And now the light beam is inside, so that does work. So we now need to move this, although this doesn't move. I thought we'd be able to move that, but for some reason we can't. This may be mission related. I'm playing MC right now. Oh, Minecraft. Someone's gonna kick for hacking. Wow. So that's weird that I can't move this. Let's just double check something. I wonder if we have to be the giant to do so. That's my thinking. Everything you learn so far. Powers, stealth, gameplay, combat, longship. Just wanted to see if there was anything slightly different. Hulga Rip, yes. That wasn't what I was after. Progress. Nope. Nope. Thousand Eyes. Nope. Nope. So I'm just seeing if there was if we have to be a different size or something to make that move. But I don't think there's anything here to tell us. I think we have to be the Hulga Rip, don't we? No. So that doesn't work. I thought it was worth trying, but yeah, that doesn't work. I can't move that for some reason. But I need that to kind of work so we can open the doors. It's weird that I can't move it. I don't know if there's something I'm missing or there is a glitch or what, but that is weird. You would expect us to be able to move that. He even said that's the whole point of it. Unless I'm missing something that goes in the top of it, maybe. Maybe there is something we need to pick up that goes in the top of it. I don't know. But there we go. So we won't be able to get the book just yet. I'm not sure if I am missing something. There we go. That's what we need. I found it. That's the bit that's going to reflect. Right, okay. I've now figured it out. It was only because I went outside and it said pick up. So this ball goes inside. May as well you can figure out if you just stop a second and look. Place it in there. That's what we needed. So that's how you aim it. Okay, come off that for a second. We're going to go back outside, move this towards the door, through the door. There we go. We can climb up inside. Sometimes it just takes a step back and a lucky thing nearby that says pick me up and then it works. Right, we need to move this. Aim up towards the door. And we have the book. The Book of Knowledge. Knockback arrow. Let's have a look at this. This is a new ability. Knockback arrow. Shoot a lightning arrow that stuns enemies around the target and strikes them with chain of lightning. Well, it's a new ability. I think we should try it. So let's assign it instead of calling the animal to help us. Face my right trophy achieved. The one I took off was this one called the wolf to help us. We don't use it. The only ones we really need is the axes I get out of jail free card a lot of the time, and the blowing things up. I don't actually use the ghoul breath at all. So there's a few of them we can get rid of. But that is our first book of knowledge in the DLC. Got some more XP. I want to know what's behind the other doors now. Let's have a look. What's behind this one? While we're here, we may as well have a look at them. There's a letter on the floor. Creation of Swaffle myth. Meanwhile, the digging of the foundations began on the last day of the month, so it is now safe to announce that the erection of the statue of the 4 world holders has officially commenced. King Hydmar will be pleased to see his vision coming to fruition. So in this one, there's just a quick letter and a bit of loot, nothing major. Okay, there's 2 behind here. That one doesn't open. Okay. That one does though. There may not be anything in these, but while we're here, let's have a look. We have something to loot, something else to read. The Chronicles of Order. Indeed, those miners' earliest houses are built using leftover materials from the mine. Yet by the time the gold was exhausted, they had become so rich that they were able to buy the land and then founded a second mine on the left hill of the valley. Soon after, the miners built themselves new houses located within the old mine and its huge cavern. This was the beginning of what would become known as the Old City. So that was how this city was first built. That's one thing I must admit that Valhalla does really well. The detail behind things is incredible. The little notes that tell you about different places you're exploring, it is incredible. It really is. Okay. Quest-wise, I will actually put the quest back on. We are going to try and take the relic. That's the plan, but I wanted to clear the old city first. There's a mini wealth here, and then we're going to head back in. We need viewpoint. We need these 3 here. First mystery. We'll do the mystery on the way, and then we're heading over here. I'm not too worried about mini wealths. They're not major, but if we're nearby, I do like to grab them. But yeah, they're not a massive thing for us. I'm not even worried about upgrading our gear that often, to be fair, because it doesn't really affect us that much. Right, I want the viewpoint, and then we're going to head down into there. I don't know how we get to this viewpoint from here. I shouldn't have gone into the lava there. We've got no Hulgarip power at the minute. We need to also recharge that when we get a chance. It's fairly simple to do, though. So I'm guessing to head to the viewpoint is up. Would be my guess. Let's head up here. Yeah, it's going to be up there, isn't it? There's the viewpoint right at the top. So that's where we're going to head. This is where free climbing of Valhalla does work in your favour, although I find it a little bit annoying that you can climb anything and everything. This is where it works in your favour a lot. There's always little things to pick up as well on the way. Although we're not really free climbing now, because we're actually following scaffolding, I would say it would be. We won the game, nicely done. Right, our viewpoint is... That's not the viewpoint, surely. No. Still further up. Yeah, there's a few things still to collect in the city, still to do, and then we'll head for the relic. I'm in no rush to complete. You know me, I'd like to be completionist. I like to get as much done as we can. I don't know, I just think that's what he calls himself. I don't know, to be fair. I've never asked him. Right, we are nearly there. Okay. The music's changed. That's always a worry. So I think the viewpoint's here. On the tree. It's always weird when the music changes, you wonder what's going to be near you. Okay, so viewpoint's here. Let's synchronise the viewpoint. You got like tuition in 15 minutes. Ah, okay. We've got 2 hours left of the stream this morning. Because we had to start late, I've extended it a bit. Okay, so that is that done. That is synchronized. So the plan is, we want to go mystery, book, artifact, mystery, and then there to the palace. That's where we're going for the relic. Because there's a dwarf that's stolen it who's working for the Muscles. So that's our plan of attack currently. So, for me to go... Artifact is there. Underground, I would guess. Where's the mystery? Where's the mystery then? That's the artifact. There is a mystery over there. We knew that one was there. We could kill the raven. That would give us the raven power back. We do need that at some point. Okay, mystery is there. And the book is inside the mounting as well, by the looks of it. It's a lovely dive. Thank you for the likes, those much appreciated. Okay, so mystery is nearby.
Don't bring us any trouble.
Past about this land, my friend.
I'm just trying to work out what the mystery is. This will be the first mystery we've done as well in game, once we find out where it is. So, the mystery is that kind of direction.
You leave! You have no business.
I know we're leaving. We'll leave you to it. Right, I think it's up there, to be fair. Or is it? Hang on. Oh, they're boarding up their doors because of the Muscles. One of those fried chicken dipped in barbecue sauce aside of fries dipped. More than you walk out this night, you just forgot to pay the bill. What, you didn't... Did you not pay the bill? That's really weird. How is he alive? He did a dive, so he's absolutely fine. You don't die from jumping off synchronization points. He lands in hay bales, even though you don't see many horses around. Okay, so we're going to clear the mystery, clear the artifact, clear the book, and then we're heading for the relic. It looks like the mystery is above us. There are going to be more enemy. Again, enemy aren't tough. It's weird. They also don't seem to find you very easily. Okay, so my mystery, I think, possibly in the house? Or is it in... it might be in there, to be fair. I don't know how he didn't spot me there. That's what I mean. The points that enemies see you in the DLC seems to be broken. They don't see you easily, which seems weird. Oh, I think there's a new power. Was that a new power? No, it's the same one we've already got. I thought it was showing up because we had a new power we could obtain, but I don't think it is. Right, where is the mystery start point? That's my kind of aim at this point first, is the mystery. There is an enemy there. There we go. So I think I'm above it. I think the mystery is below me by the looks of things. Because it's moving on my point, so I'm assuming we can open the... oh, so it'll be inside to here. I've no idea what the mystery is. Let's figure it out. Normally mysteries are interesting. There's normally like a little bit of information, and you figure it out from there. But I don't know what this one is. Okay, maybe this isn't the mystery. I thought that would be the mystery there, but I don't think it is. You got no business here. Right, yes. We closed Dwarf House, absolutely. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong with the mystery then. Although maybe not. What is that there? It's outside the house, okay. Maybe I'm wrong with the mystery.
What are you doing here?
They really don't want me here, do they? Magma blood, nice. Needed that. Ammo's full, nothing else in there. Interesting. So there is a mystery somewhere here. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. And then we've got to figure out what we need to do for it, is the other question. This is telling us to climb.
What do you see, Sunan?
It's underneath us, so it must be, can't be in the house either. It must be in... If it's underneath us, then either there's a way down... I wonder if there's a way down inside the house that we didn't see. Mysteries are confusing enough as it is, let alone trying to find an entrance to one that's not where you think it's going to be. Okay. There is definitely no underground entrance, so I'm assuming we're going to head through the mine. So, there was something in here in terms of Splitter's branch of light beam in two. Okay, so more of trying to figure out how to connect things together. So I think that's a splitter, but I think it's missing a part. Looking at that, that's the doorway we need to get inside. Well, looks like there's a door there as well. So we need to move this light beam. I've already found one of these that was missing a part, and we had to find out where the part was. That was interesting. Okay. So there's a light beam up there. There's wealth in there. And that is in the lava. Okay. We'll have to use the power to then stand on the lava to move this, aren't we? So if we go to that, there we go. That's every door open at once by the looks of it. What's in here? Wrong button. What I actually wanted was a torch. Okay, let's have a look at the note on the desk. Thanks for the like, those much appreciated. Schematic of light beam mechanism. To reiterate, none of the light beams should be used if just one of them has been reported as being unsound. Distorted beams must be replaced immediately. Luckily, there is no need to wait for an artificer. Instead, the design has been arranged to allow for easy replacement. All you have to do is unfasten the malfunctioned head and replace it with a new sphere. Okay, so that's kind of explaining that. I love the little graph as well. That you can replace the heads of those when they're faulty. We've had to do that previously on the first light beam we kind of came across, to be fair. We'll keep the torch with us for the minute. Right, so some more loot. Opal. Not that we use opals. More there. So the door we're heading is just over there. I think that's all the open doors in here currently. I know I just walked across the fire. Wasn't quite what I wanted to do. We have got quite a lot of fire protection, to be fair. Let's put rid of the torch. We're kind of on fire now, so we don't actually need a torch. Right, the second book of knowledge. We have a new ability, Rage Axe. This is a new one. Down here. What does Rage Axe do? To perform a series of strong axe hits which stun the enemy. Press R2 at the right time to perform a finishing uppercut. Doing so will consume an additional adrenaline bar. So more close combat than our throwing axes, by the looks of things. But we'll use it. As it's new DLC, we'll use it instead of the axes that we throw here. So we'll hopefully use Axe Rage at some point soon. Signus Labs was a website that I wrote gaming articles for, or still do, although they've taken a bit of a break at the minute. They've had some financial issues, so they've kind of stopped. But I was writing articles for a gaming website. I've just left it on there for when they restart. Okay. So we've got the Book of Knowledge. There is another page there. We're still going to find how we get to this mystery. I think it's below us. But let's see if we can grab the page first. It looks to be the other side of the lava, to be fair. We do need to fill up our Hauger Rip again. Let's have a look in here. And I think the mystery is below us. That's the way it's coming across at this point, and if it is, we've got to find a way down to it. Hauger Rip. Ah. There's a way down here. This could take us to our mystery. Right, something that way. There's something this way. Is this the mystery? Our first mystery of the DLC?
Those golden threads. Can it be?
Okay. Interact. Let's see what this gives us. No worries, Mr. Mayor Plays, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay, we've interacted with golden hair. Golden threads.
Golden hair of Sif, wife of Thor. Why Loki got it off, only Loki knows. But Thor was less than pleased. Loki wisely chose to make amends. A new head of hair for Sif, finer than the last. And so he set off for Svartalfheim. At Loki's request, Ivaldi's sons made for him tresses of the purest gold, which would fix the Sif's scalp and grow as real hair would. Loki had what he needed, but now that he'd seen what the master smiths of Svartalfheim could do, he wanted more.
That was quite cool. So that was a mystery. We didn't actually do anything for it. Mythical memory completed. So it's not a mystery, it's a memory. So that is the golden hair of Sif. How cool is that? It was worth us waiting to find where it was. It really was. Okay, what is down this way? This is taking us out. I don't want to go out yet because we want the page. I think the page is still in here. I think it was the other direction. We had a choice.
They will attack on sight here.
Okay, Raven, not Raven. I think it's up. Admittedly, I'm only guessing where we should be heading, to be fair. Collect, there we go. Cosmetic scheme collected, so that was what was after. So that is now cleared. So the mystery isn't really a mystery, it's more of a memory. To see the golden hair of Sif was incredible, that's quite cool. Right, we're going to head to this memory, or mystery, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they will turn to mysteries like we know from the base game. We'll head to this one in the middle of the water as well, and then we're heading to the palace to try and steal this relic. That is the plan. We haven't really done much quest-wise at the minute. We've kind of cleared the city, that's what we've managed to do in the last hour. But I want the Raven ability back. I think that is definitely one to use more than Raise the Dead. Muspelheim seems to be a must, admittedly. Ah. So obviously the Muspelheim ability enables you to collect things like that. Without setting yourself on fire, to be fair. So that's why it seems to be the one ability you do need to have a lot. I have to set myself on fire. I was trying to go for... so this is our axe attack. So that was the new ability we acquired. For our power of the axe. There we go. Power of the axe ability that we gained from the Book of Knowledge. Again, I'm not really worried about fighting. We can fight every time we see people. I don't think it's going to really slow us down. Anything good in the houses? Bit of loot. Look at all this. Oh. There is a lot of gold just strewn about. That is incredible. So that new ability is pretty good. We still haven't got it to be able to do the uppercut, but takes enemies out pretty quickly. Just gold everywhere. No one seems to care. Gold is worth nothing here. It's weird to see it just left, lying around in the streets. Okay, let's crack on with where we're actually heading for. That big guy's a bit tough, isn't he? He takes a few more hits than others. To be fair, we have got adrenaline back now, so we can actually do that. More enemies incoming. Trophy achieved, it's all in the wrist. I'm assuming that is for the DLC trophies. Yeah, attacking is fairly simple. Nothing I would say is difficult about the enemies at the minute. I'm assuming we'll meet some later on that are a lot more difficult, but currently we're not seeing it. Right, we're heading for this mystery here. One thing I will do quickly is save. We haven't saved since we started, and it's been an hour. We have had crashes previously with the game, so I do like to save often. There we go, that is done. We have got some skills to spend as well. We're at 483 currently. Obviously I'm trying to ignore some of the skills because I think they're just silly. The ones that give you auto health back and stuff like that, I don't want the skill, but we can get everything else apart from the skill. So we're now at 486. So we need to head up the hill, I think, for the mystery. We need to find a raven so we can get the raven ability back. We need to take down a raven for that. Plus we need the feathers anyway for upgrades. Right. Oh, that's the viewpoint over there. And I believe that is in the distance over there, the palace we're attempting to go and get the relic from. That's going to be an interesting one. Right, our mystery or mythical memory, as the last one was called, is just over here. I don't know what this one will contain. The flowers to upgrade your Hall grip and get more energy inside it seem to be plentiful. So that's a good thing. Normally I would have just used the Raven ability, but we need to get it back. The Raise the Dead ability, I just don't see the need for it. Maybe there will be later on, but it's kind of an ability I don't think we're going to use very much. Okay. What will this be? Memory or mystery? I think this is actual proper mystery, this one. Mystery is generally, in the main game, you had to figure out.
Help me!
Oh, it's a bear.
This bear is trying to kill me! Please help! No, dwarf!
Well, the bear's down.
There, you're safe. What enraged the beast?
Haven't the faintest idea. One minute I was frying some bacon, and the next, that brute was trying to steal it.
You were cooking? Here?
Of course. Damn well lost my appetite now, though, haven't I? Stupid bear.
Okay. So he was cooking here, and the bear
I'm not so sure
attacked him.
the bear who was
No.
stupid.
Him cooking in the wild.
It's yet another tale within the cursed saga that is my life. That's right. I am cursed. This damn ring. Nothing but bad luck ever since I got it.
Are you sure you know the difference between bad luck and a bad choice?
So his name is Frodry,
I have taken it
and he
upon
has a
myself
ring.
to rid the world of the ring and its cursed savor. I shall
That's a bit of an
destroy
Easter egg.
it. And I'd jolly well appreciate it if you accompanied me.
You seek my protection for disposing of a ring.
Not just any ring, a cursed ring. Cursed by a Jotun witch.
The Jotun witch. Now you have my interest. Tell me your tale as we walk, and you will have my aid.
So he wants us to go with him.
This ring.
Cursed ring.
This cursed ring. How did you acquire it?
Focus on the destination, not the journey. Ours shall end soon, atop this very mountain. Finally, my unlucky saga will end.
So his name's Frodry,
Bear.
and I'm guessing the ring is a little Easter egg to Lord of the
You
Rings.
say you lost your appetite.
His posh. My heroic voyage requires sustenance.
Don't eat the round heads.
I am saved. Mushrooms.
No,
So
they're bad.
Stop! Do not eat those mushrooms.
They're poisonous. Yeah, there we go. But I'm guessing this is the Easter egg, or a Easter egg.
You truly are an idiot.
Frodry, Frodo Baggins, you kind of put the two together and a ring involved.
The mushrooms.
Just stay there and don't eat anything else off the ground. I'll get something you can eat.
Oh, you are.
Well, the yellow ones he can eat,
You are
can't he?
kind. Do hurry, though.
He's actually been sick. Right. I think... Oh, I ate the blue ones as well. I didn't want to do that.
Oh, my stomach.
We should better give him our
Perhaps your food will
rations.
settle it. Possibly.
Good thinking. You, happen to have any? That bear got all of mine.
Off a ration. There we go.
Eat this.
Oh. Well, I guess it will have to do.
So far then, this is the second mystery we've done today.
Well, let's not dally any further.
First one was a memory, rather than a mystery.
You mentioned a Jotun witch. Did she give you the ring? Or was she the one who cursed it?
Oh, I cannot say for sure. I saw her traveling like she was in a hurry. I wanted to question her, you see. A Jotun? Alone? Obviously up to no good.
Did you happen to catch her name?
Of course. Kin, I think?
Hurricane. You saw her in Svartalfheim.
Pretty sure it was Kin. Either way, she gave me the ring. Just gave it to me. Told me it would bring me good luck. So that it must be kept far away from her for the magic to work.
I've used the exact same tactic with my children, more than once.
No, you misunderstand. She gave me the wrong
A
ring.
way to get rid of him then.
This one is cursed.
This is what I was suggesting.
Bad luck
Sorry,
happening to me all the
Harvey
time.
is suggesting.
It's so draining. But the end of my suffering is nigh. We're almost there. Come on. This looks like a shortcut.
That means if he thinks that's a shortcut, something's going to happen, isn't it? I'm waiting for some enemies, some wolves or something. He's such a slow walker.
What's that? Get away! Get away! Jormungandr himself!
Where? I can't... Oh, it's behind us. What is it? Oh, it's a snake. First time I've seen a snake so far in this.
Asir, we have a summit to scale.
Right, where are we climbing now?
The path is surely clear enough for you now.
Well, the land could be flatter, but I suppose this will do.
He just likes
Now,
moaning a lot.
Let me tell you more of my perilous plight. Why, my bad fortune would make even Gavlacy look like the luckiest dwarf alive.
I suggest silence. Less, chance of being overheard by further dangerous animals.
Yes, yes, good thinking. My words cannot be unlucky if they are unspoken. You are wise.
Okay. So where's he going to destroy this ring? I'm assuming he's going to throw in the lava here or something with my suggestion. It's just taking forever to walk. They're very different. But I'm guessing it's the Lord of the Rings Easter egg, just by the name and the ring being involved. I could be completely wrong though.
We are here. My salvation is finally at hand.
Then do not delay. Rid yourself of the ring.
Cursed ring! How many times... Have you even been listening?
More than I would like. Cursed ring, yes. Go on. Get it done.
Yes. I shall finally be free of this torment, this burden.
I know the feeling.
Begone, foul!
Oh no! Did he?
Very unfortunate.
Oh, that was brilliant. So he was ridding the world and himself of the cursed ring, threw it in the lava and fell in after it. Oh, that's brilliant. I really enjoyed that. A bit slow walking up, admittedly, but the actual mystery itself was really good fun at the end of it. Okay, my plan was we're going to the water next, and then we're heading to the tower there. Everything else nearby has been cleared. This is why I want the power of the Raven. We need to find a Raven to get the power back. Because we could fly if we had that ability. That's why, I suppose in some ways it's annoying you can't just chop and change abilities in the Horgarip menu itself, but then I can kind of understand not being able to. That also makes sense. But the actual land itself is incredibly detailed. Just the gold coming out of the rocks as well. Just, yeah, it's a lovely place. I think the detail they've done on the DLC is incredible. As I say, there's a few bugbears, but they're only, I'd say, minor compared to what the actual DLC so far has had to offer. Right. I'm assuming I need those for upgrades. Maybe I didn't. What's that? Oh, these are the animals. Right, there we go. Can't attack it until it makes itself seen again. So the invisible animals you can only kill when they make themselves seen. Normally, there's a group and you do, the first one will be seen, then once you kill that one, the next one then becomes seen. The wolf there. I'm not overly worried about the wolves. If we have to fight, we'll fight. It doesn't really matter too much. Okay, next mystery. So on the middle of this island, this isn't a mystery, is it? This is going to be, we're going to have to put something on this, I think. A dwarven altar. Place the required offering upon the dwarven altar to get peace of mind and a skill point. A dwarven altar. 5 Pollock. Well, we've already got it, so it can have my 5 Pollock, and at least it's done. We don't need to come back for it. That's why I never sell anything, just in case you need it for any offering or any quest.
Dear, honor to you. Brave heart, mark my path in darkness.
There we go. Altar done, skill point achieved. Another mystery solved. Okay, so we need to head towards this. I don't know how we get up to it. I'm assuming there's something around here. Maybe. But that is where we're heading. It is right up there. But that is the quest we're currently doing. The reason we're not riding the horse, 1, because I haven't changed it to one of the DLC animals. And 2, I actually like exploring on foot. I think you get to see more. Okay, it takes a little bit longer. But I just feel like you get to see a lot more of the world. As I say, if I had the Raven ability, I'd fly. But I need to find another Raven for that to happen. Hopefully it will happen upon one sooner rather than later. Okay. Now it does say find and take the relic. That tells me we've got to sneak in, or there's going to be some sort of fight before we get it. It's one of the two, isn't it? Right, there's a path there. Oh, it's a river, isn't it? It's not going to give us away in, I don't think. Now we can just climb up the side. It's a long climb, but we can do it. There may be another way up. There is a wealth here as well, which doesn't surprise me. It is a palace after all. There's a couple of wealths here actually. Okay. So, looking at it, I think with this climbing, I can't see an easy way up. There must be somewhere. Obviously, flying with a raven would be our best bet. Raven ability, actually. Let's see. Is there something... There we go. Raven's just there.
No equal. If Frithiol's word is true, the palace is at its peak.
We'll kill a raven, get the raven ability back, and we'll fly up. That's what we want to do. I like the way they actually gust wind at you. That's quite cool. Come on. Alright, my shooting there was horrendous. And we do need the feathers anyway for upgrades. They do move quite well out of the way of the arrows. Right, power of the raven, we want this back. I think it is the best one to have on top of the Muspelheim ability. So now we can actually fly up to the top of this. Hopefully we can get there up in time. Okay, we are obviously out of Hauger now, but the plan was to get us up here at least. So we need to explore this side first, and then we are going to go across and hopefully... So there is something here. We need to use this to put into here. So we've obviously got to open that door using the laser beams again. So we want that to interact with that. There we go. And there should be another laser beam somewhere. So the other laser beam is there, so they're going to use the splitters, I believe, for this to work. There's a book of knowledge in there, I think, by the looks of it. So there's the splitters doing their bit. And that should be... okay. Let's just destroy the boxes first. And the door is open for us. There we go. And I think... Is this a book of knowledge? It is indeed. Explosive retreat. Let's have a look what this one gives us. Jump backwards and cause lightning to strike the ground, dealing damage to all in range. That's quite cool. So, again, we'll put it on. We don't use a lot of these abilities, so we've got to try and use more of them. What is this one? This is the Golden Flame. So let's swap it for the Golden Flame, I think. And we'll try and use some of these new abilities more. And there is also a note to read here. So the Astronomer's Note. My genius knows no bounds. I have discovered a new way to polish silica stones into lenses, allowing me to greatly enhance my vision. Now the stars seem so close, it's as if I can reach out and touch them. I must start charting their stellar paths right away. Oh, what secrets will they show us? I just hope Signus and the other cats don't knock over the lenses and break them, as they're very difficult to make. So that would explain why that was falling off. The cats had knocked it off. It had gone behind the box. We found it behind the box, and that gave us the ability to get inside. But it wasn't hidden. The cats had knocked it off. That's the story they're telling us. Okay. So that is done. We can now head... I didn't know there was actually a walkway there. There we go. Across the bridge, and we're heading for the palace. Lots of things to clear here, by the looks of it. There's lots of wealths. There's an artifact as well, and the actual quest we're doing is also there. Is that the steps to get up? We flew up with the power of the Raven, but actually there is actual route up. It's a long way up. I'm still waiting for a new bow to arrive. We've got the Prime rewards today, but that's about it. They're not proper DLC rewards, annoyingly. Right, you can head up that way. There is also something else here, though. More titanium. And while we're here, we can... Some of these for the Hauger Rip. There we go. It's not full, but it's getting there. So there is lots of stuff up here. This is where we're heading for the relic. It's in here somewhere. In that building. We've also got a scroll there. There's a few enemy around, but hopefully we'll be able to use some of these new abilities. So like the jump back explosion seems quite cool. We'll try and use that. As I say, most of the enemies don't spot you for ages. It does make this a little bit basic, weirdly. Because enemies don't spot you till too late. Okay. It's a long way up. We'll try and pick everything up as we can.
That's what it does. Block wanted it.
We get a lot of upgrade materials as well, which I think is definitely a good thing. We do need upgrade materials. Where is he? Someone else is... Oh, he's there. I couldn't see where he spotted me from. Any more? There are enemies around. I just can't see where they are. Anything else? Oh, there's one here. See, how can we walk all the way up to him and him not see us? That's the only thing that's annoying me at the minute. It's just how easy it is to get away from enemies. There's a note here as well. I can't read it because we are being attacked currently. Not that I think he'll do much damage, to be fair. Let's take this guy out and then we'll read the note. There we go. We'll have a little look at the note now. Captain Storvid, there have been further sightings of the mysterious winged being from before. It's a female, alright? Big and beautiful, so they say. I've heard whispers that she's the chooser of the slain. But seriously, a Valkyrie and Swaffleheim. Everyone knows we dwarves aren't permitted into Valhalla. Perhaps the Allfather grows desperate in these dark times. Anyway, keep your eyes open. Whoever she is, we must get to the bottom of it. Sincerely, Colonel Skegg. So supposedly a Valkyrie has been spotted. And dwarfs don't normally see Valkyries. Interestingly. Right, so a few things to clear while we're here. Fill up our Hall grip. Again, we could... Oh, it's already full. There we go. We could sneak in, disguise ourselves. I don't think there's much need to disguise ourselves, to be fair. The enemy aren't exactly seeing us quickly. So, nothing to pick up in here. Through the door. Anything in here to pick up? This is a throne room, or the palace by the looks of things. And there is the throne. It's a bit of a basic throne, I'll say that. It's not it's not one of those thrones you would think of as, you know, belonging to a king or anything, is it? Okay. So this is an empty room looking at. I can't see anything else in here. Which means there must be either something nearby, or that's a dead end, which seems a bit weird. Interesting. I didn't think that would be a dead end. I thought that would be something more there, but doesn't seem to be.
Survey the area.
So that's the... okay, so the main throne room is more upstairs. Is there another way round this way? No, I think I'm just going to have to climb up, aren't I? I thought there'd be a lead up from the throne room, but obviously not. Let's climb up the statue. Okay, I want to clear this whilst gaining the relic as well. So the relic will hopefully be the last thing we do on this area. So we get everything done while we're here. There's no viewpoint or anything. But there is a lot of enemy around. Kind of to be expected, to be fair. Okay. So this way there is a wealth nearby.
I saw the claw marks in God's chamber. Like he's been betting control or something.
Right, the wealth is actually by the doorway. It's one of those big guys. So I'm going to try this new ability. That one. It's okay. It's not brilliant. It's not too bad though. And we should gain the wealth from him. There we go. Nicely done. Another platinum ingot gained as well. So far, thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. I wouldn't say the DLC is difficult. Obviously, you can increase the difficulty, but we haven't even built a dedicated gear set, and I'm not finding it difficult. Inscription: this palace was built by Hindmar, beloved king, as a testament to the resolute will and unsurpassed wisdom of all dwarf kind. For the palace belongs to the dwarfs, Mustballs have taken it over. Right, let's use some of our new powers, this one being one of them. I love that. It actually works pretty well against the smaller enemies. It's the tougher ones it's not so good against. Right, so the Flame Lords, these guys will keep running towards us and will explode when they get too close, so that's something to watch out for. I am getting a bit attacked here, to be fair. I'm running out of stamina, which doesn't help him. So this is one of our new abilities we gained. So the guy exploding is probably the only ones we really need to be a bit more careful of. I think they're the only ones really causing us an issue, are the ones that explode. Mainly because we're letting them get too close to us. Right, you guys coming over, you staying at a distance? I know there's wealth there as well. So I mean, big guy's already down. There's one left. I think we've cleared them all. We got a bit hairy at one moment, but just trying to use the new abilities as possible. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? Yeah, I feel like I've got a bit of a cold. It's weird. I don't know. Chest is locked. We need to find a key for the chest. But yeah, my voice is a little bit weird today. Hopefully it's okay. Gafusi and the Rancid Troll. Once Gafusi ate a troll, its rancid flesh left him forgetful for the next hour, and during this time he was unable to repeat any action. That's another heroic saga found. You up early, Kathy? It's still quite early for you, isn't it? You haven't missed much, to be fair. We cleared the old city of collectibles and wealths and all that good stuff. There was a mythical memory, and we've done a couple of mysteries. One I'm pretty sure was a Lord of the Rings Easter egg. That is what I'm pretty sure it was, although I could be wrong. Okay, we need a key for the chest, and which I think is where the relic is, to be fair. Where is my key? That is the question. So can't see a key showing up. There's an opal there. Must be a key somewhere. Ah, key's back. Is it below us? I think the key's actually below us looking at that. Which is interesting. It's almost 7 AM. Oh, yeah, okay. It's not as early as I thought it was, then, for you. Good morning, Cass. How are you? I say morning. It's 10 to midday, to be fair. We're on to 1 o'clock this afternoon because we had to start late because I had an appointment this morning. So it was a later start than normal. So that's why we're on a little bit later as well. Oh, he's there. I wonder who could see me. There we go. Okay, so there was a key supposedly down here. So what I'm thinking is we need to transform and walk on the lava, and that should give us the key. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, so we need to go in here. There should be a key. There we go. Off the hand of someone in there. There was nothing to tell us why that guy was in there like that. Well, no matters. We now have the key for the chest, which I think will be the relic, which is what this quest is. I can't change my appearance while it's doing that either. Dealt with all the enemies, I think, round here, so we should be okay now.
Could this be the son of Suta?
I don't think I can get round this way. Can I get round this way? There's a lot of lava this way. No. So we need to go the long way round, I think, to get where we need to go. No, I haven't had any trouble downloading it, to be fair. Why have you had some issues? Mayor Plays isn't here, Cass. He was here, but he's gone to tuition. Don't tell you so. Do you not remember the other night, Cass? Do you not remember joining the stream the other night and talking about this? You were in the stream and we were just started the DLC and you were all over it. I'm assuming you don't remember any of that. Considering you did ask me in chat after, you asked me in Discord about 5 minutes after we finished the stream, you put in Discord and said, so when's the stream starting then? We've just done it, you were there. But yes, this is set in the Dwarven Kingdom of Swaffleheim. You don't remember anything? You don't remember at all? Wow, okay. I tried the other day, but it wouldn't download. I thought I had too many games to delete, someone still couldn't download. That's weird. Yeah, I just went in PlayStation Store, downloaded from PlayStation Store. I know I've heard people having issues trying to download it in-game, but yeah, I went PlayStation Store, download, and that was it, I think. Still weird that you can't download it, though. It's nothing like Hogwarts. It's the Dwarven Kingdom. The Muscles have taken over. We have our first weapon, DLC weapon, apart from, obviously, the big thing on our back. Legacy of Ivaldi Hammer. I mean, I'm excited to get a new weapon. I'm trying to use DLC items as much as possible. We've gained a new armor, fire giant braces, so now we have a new weapon. There's a couple of things I gained today because of the Amazon Prime. We've also gained this Fenrir's Bite. This is quite cool. This is a Fenrir's Bite shield. That is quite cool. I like that. But this is the hammer we just gained. Legacy of Ivaldi, Mythical Hammer. So that's what we'll be using. It looks tiny, doesn't it? I do need to put runes on it, admittedly. But we use whatever we gain. I think that's definitely the best way to be. Just trying to find what we put on it. Increase speed when close to full health. We'll take some speed, I suppose, on there. I don't want poison. We kind of want... elite damage will do. I'm thinking fire. A lot of the enemies you come across are all fire types, so it's good to have fire damage as low as possible. So any resistance to fire I think is good. Back damage, poison damage, weight, stealth. Do you know what? We'll take the stealth. No, we won't. I think stealth's kind of pointless, isn't it? Let's do headshot damage. Let's have a quick read about this though. Let's look at the details. But yeah, I'm surprised you can't do it, Kathy. Like I say, have you tried in the PlayStation Store? Did you try it from in-game? Because that's the only time I seem to have an issue. So, Ivaldi's old battle hammer, just as blunt as its owner and still good for bashing heads in. It's actually got a really good attack. If we compare that... Where's it gone? Obviously, lots of our weapons have been upgraded to Divine. The wing axe. I don't remember getting that. But there's loads of stuff I've been getting from the Prime Amazon rewards as well, to be fair. So that's why I've got so much stuff. And we're still keeping one-handed. It's a tiny axe, actually. It's a tiny hammer. I thought that'd be bigger. We can upgrade our helmet, actually. Let's upgrade the helmet. And obviously we can upgrade these to Divine once we get to a certain point. So, we are still got to find a way into this. We need to get in here to find the relic. And it is in there somewhere. We need to find a way in. Now, I don't think we can go through the main door. Pretty sure it doesn't open. Nope, no way in. Now, I don't know if there's something, a way in up top, or there's just another way we've got to find a way in. So let's have a quick scout around. The windows, nothing doesn't look like we can get through any of the windows, I would say. Obviously that's where we got the key for the chest. There is a door that way. Is that door open or closed? That door is open. So there we go, behind us then. So let's run around the building and go to the open doorway. No point struggling if there's an open doorway, is there? I didn't see that a minute ago, strangely. Open doorway. In we go. This place has been ransacked. Ah, there's people inside. Let's see what's happening. Some of the cutscenes have been really interesting so far.
You have failed me for the last time.
You don't understand!
Now it lies dormant. Useless. The only means to awaken it.
I've searched everywhere, but all these records are a mess. Rest assured, I will...
That's the dwarf that's working against the dwarfs. That's the one that's betrayed them.
Is drawing out vermin.
And that is Glod. This is going to be a fight and a half, isn't it? Or maybe we're not fighting them. So this was... there's some enemy. This was the throne room we were inside before we got to the top. Alright. We're fighting our way out. Let's go. With our Ivaldi hammer as well. Let's try a new ability. That was one of our abilities there. The axe actually is, the hammer's quite good. That's a nice finish to that one, wasn't it? I think that hammer is extremely strong. Just knocking these guys down straight away. So that's the Ivaldi hammer we gained, and I think that's pretty good. Right, let's speak to Einar, and see what he has to say for himself. We know he's gone against the dwarfs, he's helping the Muspels. Been extremely lazy, they want to work his day and got lost on the road. Wow. So Grodd, we've heard about him, that's the first time we've seen him though, we'd heard about him previously.
I hold your fate in my hands. Answer me before the room is swarmed and I leave you to the moose spells. No, no, I can help you. You saw through the portal, Claude.
I've got a helmet on now. I don't need the hood up.
The vault? I can get you inside. I can.
We'd previously read that the dwarf was helping Grodd. That's all we kind of knew about him.
Ancient magic, but I can get you inside. You can help me get the relic? Yes, yes, but that is not the prize. It is what happens within the vault that can truly shape our fates. They will be upon us soon. Can you walk? I don't think so.
I'm not carrying him.
Very well.
I can't carry him out. It's ridiculous.
Let's go. I was better off with Claude, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. Then I wouldn't have to carry you. Oh, more enemies. Let's put you down for a minute.
Here. What? Where are you going?
To stop you getting killed. Okay.
The moose spells are afoot. This day gets better and better.
I need a decent bow. That's one thing we do really lack, is a decent bow. So that's one of the new abilities we gained. The axe is there. Right, what else have we got? There are more enemies here, as you can see. Right, I believe is that all of them down? Yes. Right, now we can carry him down then.
Time to move.
I don't usually care about what armour they wear, but I have to say I hate the armour. Yeah, well, we're slowly changing it. If we look at the armour we've actually got, it's not the full set now. So obviously the Twilight Armor is the one that got from pre-ordering DLC. We've gained the helmet, which is the Fire Giant helmet, and we've also gained the Fire Giant bracers now. I'm hoping there's others, because I'm not a massive fan of the Fire Giant stuff, but we'll see what it does. If there's others, we'll change. If there's not, we won't be able to. But I know what you mean. So far, the armor's been a bit disappointing.
Tell me how, traitor. Would you stop calling me that? I may well have worked for the moose pells, but that does not make me a traitor. You wrestle with reason like a rabbit wrestles.
I'm gonna walk past the enemy there because he won't do anything.
Before you even think of them, traitor. No, piss off.
Again, I've said this a couple of times so far today during the stream. The one thing I'm disappointed by is how easy it is to get past enemies. They don't see you, and it is really frustrating because it kind of takes some of the fun away. Like, they just don't see you walking past them. Right, we have to actually carry him down the whole mountainside by the looks of this.
Carrying dwarves is fast becoming a habit.
It is becoming a bit of a habit, isn't it? We have carried a few now. Yeah, the detection areas I'd seem off. They just don't seem to spot us. So those two just there. No issues at all. Obviously if I run up right close they'll see us, but I don't know, it just seems weird that they don't spot you sooner.
Crying out loud!
Why are you moaning? I'm still carrying you down the slope. Kind of wanted to drop them. Right, these guys probably will see us.
Get me off this accursed rock!
Because we're about to walk straight past them, but... But yeah, hopefully we get some better armour. I'm with you, I don't think the armour's brilliant. In terms of look, at this point.
Let us find somewhere fit for a discussion.
Right, we still got to go further down.
Crying out loud!
Why is he still moaning? Rations are full. Perfect. I'm hoping we don't have to go all the way back up the top to sneak in once we've had a talk to him. I'm hoping once we're down, we stay down. But I've got a feeling we'll end up going back up in a second. We have got the Raven ability, so we could just fly.
We will be safe enough here.
Right.
Are you mad? This close to the mountain? Surely the moose pells will find us. Then you'd best tell me what I need to know. Quick.
It's something to do with the runes in the armor that has made it too easy. I don't know. No, I don't think the runes are affecting the detection areas. in terms of being able to sneak in and not get seen. And some enemies are still difficult. It's more the fact they don't see us till really late. I don't think that's rune related. To be fair, I haven't really put the runes on properly. I've not looked for them all properly either, to be fair.
Now, traitor. Do not call me that! I had my reasons. Not that you'd understand such an abstract concept as reason, you mad, spiteful, half-blind!
Choose your next words carefully. They may be your last.
They have my boy. The moose pelts. I only did what I did to save
so
him.
he wasn't a traitor of his own accord. He did it to save his boy.
I'll do anything you ask. I'll damn well walk you into Glod's vault myself.
Stop!
Okay.
My boy. Oh, my boy. What have
Wow.
I done to you?
Get off me. She wanted your life spared, not
See, we
you,
saved him
backstabby
earlier.
Stack of shit.
Silence! Balder would never dare speak to me in such a way. You've lost your eyes. Want to lose your tongue as well? 3 dwarves is 3 more than I planned on rescuing. Can any of you fight? Of course not. So I must find other uses for you. You owe me.
So unknowingly, we'd already
We have
saved his
much to
son.
discuss, but we need to get this one into the Vault of the Ancients.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? To do that, you'd need...
A Sunstone, yes. And very precisely augmented. Lad, if this is what it takes to drive out the Moosepels...
Then it must be done. All right.
There is a Sunstone that watches over Onorthorpe. Bring it to me, at Vergamir Milna, and I shall forge that which we need.
Must I do everything? Very well.
So we need to find a sunstone, and then he will craft into what we need. We can talk to these guys individually, so let's have a quick chat with them all. But yeah, because we don't focus on a particular build, we've kind of got mixed, matched armor to what we find during the DLC. I don't think it's the runes.
The Sunstone watches over Onorthorpe, a small market town long abandoned. I'll meet you at Vergelmir Milna, and we shall forge the Sunstone into a new form.
I watch, you forge. I will bring you the Sunstone.
Okay, Swamp. Speak to the boy.
My sight. I think it's returning. I can't believe I told you to kill my father.
Everything he did was all for you, you ungrateful cur.
That doesn't change the fact that he did those things, though, does it?
Enough lip, or I'll take your side for good. I have practice in tearing out eyeballs.
Okay, one more, the lady to talk to. I think she's the mother, isn't she? You have to talk.
Demonstrability.
Wise words, indeed.
Obviously, we can't understand the word she's saying, unfortunately. Right, so we've done that quest to get into there originally is done. Obviously, we need to come back, by the sounds of it. So we are now heading to here. This is meant to be a abandoned town, but it will have a sunstone. Before we head there, I think we should head for the viewpoint first. So hopefully we'll find out what there is there. We still haven't really explored the map. Everything so far has been concentrated on this southeast kind of area. We got to think we started here, and we cleared this viewpoint. We've head down to the shelter. We've cleared the old town around here. A lot of it's all centered around this lower half. So I think there's still quite a lot to do. We still got to speak to the heroic scholar, the Valkyrie. The little notes hidden around are telling us lots of different things as well. There's lots of talk of Valkyries being here that shouldn't be. So it's quite interesting. We can also fly. Gain the ability to fly again. We've got the Raven ability back on, so let's fly. And get a bit closer to this viewpoint, shall we? That way we can still explore the world and see what's around us at the same time. You never know what's going to show up. But we're going to head to the viewpoint. I think that's definitely got to be the way to go first. And then we'll head to this abandoned town. Right, we're going to land. There's flowers here to upgrade the Hawk Rip again to give it back its power. Flowers are definitely plentiful. You definitely can put your power back in the Hawk Rip quite quickly, and also killing enemies helps as well. But you do seem to be able to restore power pretty quickly, which is good. It means you get the chance to use the new abilities often. It's definitely not a bad thing. The flying's really good fun. Yeah, it is. It's a nice way of getting around. The annoying thing is you can't swap and choose abilities though so easily. So for a while we were Raise the Dead because we required the Raise the Dead ability, but I wanted to go back to the Raven ability, and we had to find a Raven how to get it back. Just like one there. And we do need Ravens for their feathers. They are needed for upgrades. Okay. Giant feathers. That's one thing we do need. Okay. So there's some treasures here. There's a few little bits and pieces to pick up by the looks of things. Mini wealths. I don't change runes enough, I don't think. One thing I have noticed. We are kind of... I just don't check them enough, I think that's the issue. Okay. So up here, there's a key. I'm not sure what the key's for yet, but there is a key here. It's not going to let me climb up there, is it? No. Okay. Well, let's use our ability then to fly up. Be careful on landing. I don't want to miss my landing point. There we go. So here should be a key. Not sure what the key's for. Whenever you find a key, you know you're going to need it for something. That's a platinum ingot to allow us to upgrade a piece of our armor or weapon to divine. And we can grab flowers again. There is armor nearby as well. So we'll see what the armor is. Then we'll grab the viewpoint. We do really need to take out these. We need the feathers they give. They are good at avoiding arrows, I'll give you that. Normally. That one didn't, strangely. Yeah, normally they're really good at avoiding arrows, but strangely that one didn't. Okay. So the armor looks to be underground. So does that mean there was an underground entrance nearby? There is indeed. Let's have a look at the note. 2 locks. Enough with the stealing. We're putting 2 locks on the chest. Banin and Dubar will each carry one of the keys. Okay, so we need 2 keys. I think we've only found 1, to be fair. Where is the second key?
Let's see you, old friend.
Key is there. Okay. So it's in the middle of all the lava. That's the key we need. I'm hoping the next time will look better. Yes, I'm hoping it does. As I say, I'm with you on this. I don't think the Twilight Armor is very good. I'm not a massive fan of the Giant Armor either. I don't think it suits. So yeah, hopefully. Right. We're here. We might as well grab the viewpoint. We're in the right place for it. And then, in theory, we can jump off the zip line to grab the last key. Probably work if we time it correctly. There's a note here as well. What's this note say? Balin's note. Should someone ever find this, let it be known that dwarves are not cowards. These blasted muskballs came on their flying rocks, scalding our land with their magma. But still they must answer to me and those like me. I will die laughing if I can take just one of those bastards with me. Yours fervently, Banin. So he fought to the end. And he's actually surrounded by lava there. So you can tell that he didn't give up without a fight, did he? I want to synchronise it, jumped off. Okay, let's synchronise the viewpoint. But even so, this is our third stream of the DLC. I think the first was an hour and 40 minutes, second one was 2 hours, so what's that, 3 hours 40? This will be about 2.5 hours. So we're going to be 5 to 6 hours in. 5 to 6 hours in, and we're still not going to be anywhere near finishing it. I wouldn't say, I'd say there's still lots to do. Which is quite interesting, because people are saying it's quite a small DLC. I don't think it is. I think if you rush through it, yes, but because we like to see everything, I don't think it is. And if you didn't see the stream earlier, go back to about half an hour, 45 minutes in. There is a massive Easter egg to Lord of the Rings. It is incredible and hilarious. Okay, we need to drop off here. There we go. Time to perfection. Grab the key. I obviously need to get out of here. I'm assuming I'm going to set myself on fire, although I can use my ability to walk through. I think that's... We could have flew, actually, as well, couldn't I? I didn't think about the flying, because I've got a feeling I'm going to need this ability to walk across the lava in here. There we go. We have the 2 keys to the chest, though. And we now have the Fire Giant armor. I was saying I wasn't a massive fan of this armor, but we'll have a look at it. The Fire Giant Armor Torso. The only good thing about this armor, every time we gain it, it is already upgraded. Bar up to fully... Is it mythical? We'll have a look. I know what I'm trying to say, it's just not working. Yeah, so it's already normally fully upgraded to mythical status, ready to be increased when you're ready to divine. Which is interesting. So, this is part of the Fire Giant set. This is the third piece we've found. Let's put it on. Let's have a little look. It says, the wearer's chest is bare, daring your foes to strike a blow. Oh, wow. Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting, to be fair. I think that's better than what we was wearing. Obviously, the cloak is the big thing, isn't it? I know a lot of people have done armor sets where they're not wearing any clothes and things. I haven't, and it's quite interesting to see it. I think they were the tattoos we chose right at the start. I've never changed any of them. But yeah, part of the Fire Giant set. Well, that's what we've got so far, until we find anything else new. We do need runes. What are we going to put on? We'll take that off. That one. I'm not worried about poison. Fire's the only thing really I think we're going to struggle against, unless you protect yourself for it. We can take the weight off, actually. That's not a bad shout. That would help a stamina situation. Not that we struggled with stamina, to be fair. Yeah, poison is definitely not something we need to worry about. Range resistance melee. Yeah, we can take off the Twilight braces because we're actually using these braces. The Fire Giant braces. Yeah, a bit better, but nothing major, is it? I know. I'm hoping there's more. So far, so there's one DLC armor we've come across, which is the Fire Giant set. Twilight Armor we got for pre-ordering. And I did gain a new set today. I think it wasn't a new set, I think it was just weapons, actually, from Amazon Prime. I'm hoping there's another set. We're still waiting for a bow as well. That's something we haven't got. We did gain also some new abilities. For those that didn't see it earlier, we gained the knockback arrow, which is different, and we also gained the rage axe, and we've gained the explosive retreat. We'll try using them again when we fight. So we're looking for... I've got 3 skill points. Again, we're going to use the skill points, but I'm not getting the abilities, mainly because the rest of the abilities I've added make the game too easy. So we're kind of holding off. For this one, I just think it will be just silly. So, we will give it a quick save, actually. I'm not doing it often enough. And the problem with that, obviously, we've had crashes before in Valhalla. 271 hours, 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, still no bow. I'm surprised there isn't one sooner. So now we'll head for the Sunstone, which, if we zoom in, is over this way. So there's other stuff around here. So we'll clear the town whilst we're here. Is that wealth in the floating rock? I think it is. There's an artifact here as well. That's quite cool. So we'll head for the Sunstone. We'll clear the village. We may even clear these and the floating wealth maybe as well whilst we're there. It's kind of, I think. I don't know how you land on the floating rocks. That'd be interesting to try. Obviously, we have got the Raven ability, so maybe. But let's quickly gain more power into the Hauger Rip. Doesn't take much to fill it, to be fair. And if you find some wandering mussballs around, fill it pretty quickly. There we go. We are full once more. So we're heading, I'd say, just over that rock over there, I would say. It's roughly the area we're heading towards. I do enjoy walking, just because you see more, I think. And you'll find little Easter eggs and different things that you may not see normally. It's one thing I do enjoy about walking. Some foxes around. Does look like wealth, doesn't it? It's weird. We'll have to try and get it and see how it works. Okay.
This looks to be the place. Dull as dishwater, but safe once. A simpler life. One that has been denied to me, thanks to Loki. Not to mention my own occasional foolishness.
Here we go. So we're in the right location.
Your eyes, my friend.
We're going to clear the village while we're here. We're looking for the Sunstone, though. I'm assuming we're going to get attacked. It's kind of a given, isn't it, that we're going to get attacked at some point. I think that's the rock with the wealth. I want to go have a look. But let's see what the town has to offer. Is it going to be empty?
Abandoned. What choice did the little ones have when faced with muspels? Now, Einar said the Sunstone watches over the village.
Wow. So the village is abandoned. Let's have a look at the note. Solemn notice. If you're reading this, better know that danger is upon us. Pack only what you need. Head to the hill with the heart of silica. Okay. So, yeah, we were told the Sunstone watches over.
Only one thing watches over this tiny village. That statue.
That is that statue. So, I'm assuming this Sunstone is in the top of it. So let's have a look. Ah, it's in his hands.
Nothing.
Ah, no it's not.
Whatever stone was here has been carefully removed. No scratches, no scorches. So it was not taken by muspel hands.
So someone has taken it.
When
and
I was a child, my brothers and I would rob the fairies. Such innocent times. I remember how the fairies sometimes got wind of our approach and would try to hide their treasures. Fairies, dwarves, they all think alike. I must search the nooks and crannies of this village, leave no stone unturned.
So we've got to search the village, try and find who and how and where the Sunstone is. This is the Ode to Onarthorpe, so this will be about the statue. Such a small village, yet so fine is life. Here is the place to look for a wife. The food is delicious, the drinks are exquisite. This hamlet of traders is awaiting your visit. But don't even think of stealing our Sunstone, or we'll strip your flesh right down to the bone. Started off really nice. Didn't go very nice at the end, but there we go. So somewhere in this village is this Sunstone. At the same time, we have things we need to find anyway, so we'll do those as well. This Sunstone is here somewhere. So, There's a few things to find actually here. I think there must be a entrance. Really can destroy box. I can't see, it's a bit dark. Right, there's something to loot there. Wooden leg. There's another note here. Reading this note is better know that danger is upon us. Oh, so it's the same note as before. Okay, my thinking is there's a way in here. We just can't quite see it. Might be above, to be fair. So there's a blocked door here. That's normally an indication there's something inside we need to get to. And there is something here. Might be by the tree, actually. Me thinking it's something indoors, but I don't think it is. There we go, look. Gelfusi and the Invincible Man. Once Gelfusi challenged a man who could shrug off any wound except those caused by a sword. So Gelfusi forged himself a sword and won the fight very quickly. That was another of the heroic sagas. Wasn't very much of an heroic saga, was it really? Right, we know there's a locked door, so we obviously need to find a way in. Now, I would automatically say there's going to be either a way in or a view. Attack to repel rat swarms. There's going to be lots of rats inside this building, isn't there? That's what it is, I think. Okay, can we see a way in? Yes. I've got a feeling there's going to be rats all inside this building.
This shows promise.
Just like France, there are rats everywhere. We need to attack them to stop them attacking us. So, wasn't quite what to do. If they can see they're here, they can see where I am. They won't get me on here. Is there something we can push over their hidey hole? No, but you've got a couple of minutes by attacking them to get them to go away from you. Go away. Right, we've got the Sunstone.
No. Let's see what Einar can do with you.
Right, there's a chest here as well. But to be fair, the rats aren't too bad. We managed to avoid them for quite a while. I don't think there's anything else in here. So far, we're taking 0 damage from the rats. Oh, okay. We are taking damage now. So the rats actually belong down there. And you can move this to go over them. Oh, there's a second load of rats. I didn't see those. We'll be out of here before they cause us any trouble. There we go. Out of the house we go. But we gained the Sunstone. This is the important thing. So now, we'll clear what's left of this area, and then we're done. So, there is something inside here. Is there a way in, or is there something I've got to figure out?
Need to get on the other
Another
side.
door that's barred. Okay. Nope. There's rats inside this one as well, by the sounds of it. There we go, there's our entrance. Can't quite see the rats inside this time. So last time I couldn't quite see where we need to get the rats to get rid of them. There we go, that's where they need to go. I'm out of stamina. The rats all gone. I have. There we go. Rats dealt with. Something else to move here. And in here we have a chest. I'm assuming platinum? Yeah. Platinum ingot. Unfortunately, no new treasure. Why can I hear rats again? I thought I covered that hole up. Okay, I obviously didn't fully cover that hole because some are there. Okay, so anything else in there? There is something nearby, but I don't think it's in here. No, it's not in here, is it? Oh, that's where the other hole is. It's by the door. That would be why. So we've got one thing to pick up here we haven't done yet. And that is just here. So another cosmetic scheme. And I think we've cleared the village. As it starts raining. So that is the village cleared. Now, we have got an artifact to collect here. We've got this over here. I don't know how we're going to get to that. There must be a way of landing. Do you know what? I think we'll go for the artifact and then we'll see if we can fly up and land on there to collect that. It's definitely on there. Mainly because I want to see if it can be done. And then we need to come back over here, raid up here. We're travelling north. We kind of need to raid this as well. And we've got to go and speak to Elnar over there. We've got about half an hour left, so probably not going to get that far. But we'll see how much we can get done. Good morning, Colin. How are you? Or good afternoon, Colin. Sorry, I've just seen the time, to be fair. Good afternoon. How are you? So I think that's a plan. Head for the artifact, and then let's see if we can grab that, and then see what time we're on for after that. That's kind of my thinking. But we've got about half an hour left. We are live again this evening with Genshin Impact. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with more Valhalla. DLC Dawn of Ragnarok. We've got about half an hour left, so we've got plenty of time. But yeah, I'm not too bad, Colin. How's things with you? Right, we've got another Raven here. We need the feathers for upgrades anyway. Annoyingly, we do have to kill him. I'm not going to waste the Horga Rip energy. I want to try and fly up to see if we can get the wealth from there. I don't know if it's going to work. It might not. If it doesn't, I'll probably save it just in case we die beforehand. But this is normally an artifact of some sort. We've had some we've had to destroy, for like 4 in a row. Some artifacts have been the heroic tales, which definitely don't sound very heroic once you read them. This looks to be a stone. Uncut gemstone. Okay, so you and the wife of COVID. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Colin. We all had it. My household had it a few weeks back. It's not nice, to be fair. So we can get a reward when we go to the shelter with the uncut gemstone. Yeah, hopefully you haven't got any too bad symptoms. The worst thing for me was the cough. That's the one thing that really bugged me. Right, so I believe we're flying up there. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if we can land on it easily. But we're going to try, as there is a wealth to collect. So, let's fly. Ah, that's interesting. I'm trying to climb up. It's not allowing me to fly up. Or is it? Hang on. I don't know how I'm going to get down once we're up, by the way. May have to fast travel. Trying. Can't get it to go there. Yeah, I cannot get it to go there at all. So I'm not too sure how we meant to get that one. There may be something later on. Maybe we get a power later that will enable us to get it. I don't know. But currently, can't seem to take that treasure. But yeah, I'd assume there's something later on that enables us to do it. So that's unfortunate. So we'll have to come back for that. So let's head over here. We've still got enough time. So we'll try and clear that raid. There's a mystery over here. Probably mystery. And we're aiming for over here. There's another one as well on the rock over here. So I'm wondering if there is a power later on that might really help with them. Maybe that's the way to do it, the powers later. Maybe we're there too soon. Yeah, well, I take it you've not heard the news then, Colin. I'm not coming back. I'm being medically retired. They've applied, the Oki Health is pushing now for medical retirement. Work have agreed to it because I'm not fit to come back anytime soon, and the diagnosis of CRPS has kind of pushed it. That there's nothing I can do, and because it's going to be such a long time before I'm allowed to be back at work, they've opted for medical retirement instead. Although I'm looking at 3 to 6 months before it's all official, from what I've been told. But yeah, by looks of it, I won't be coming back. Not anytime soon. So one I'm aware I can reapply later on, depending on what type of medical retirement they give me, what number they give me, basically. But yeah, I was only told this the other day, to be fair. That's what they've gone for. It's because the CRPS can't be, there is treatment and there is ways of managing CRPS, but because there's no cure, there's no guarantee I'll ever regain movement of my left foot. So obviously I can't do my job without movement, unfortunately. So yeah. I kind of knew it was coming. It's been, been off 15 months. They're not going to keep me going indefinitely. There was always a point. But we're okay. But I miss work. I miss being with you guys. It's, it's difficult being away from everyone. And if the back was better, I could have been redeployed. But because the back is still horrendous, I'm looking at December this year for the back. They reckon now is the new guesstimate of when I may regain being able to set up for long periods of time. It's things like that have made this decision happen. Okay, we're nearly here. We are here. So this is where we're heading. There's a mystery here, I think. There's an artifact and a wealth. There is a raid nearby as well. Let's clear this first. So it's a mystery and a wealth. Let's see what we have then. Okay, I can hear noises which tells me something nearby to collect. There we go. There's a lady upset.
Oh, Bo! My beloved Bo! You had your whole life ahead of you!
I enjoy these mysteries, mainly because you have to think. It doesn't tell you always what you need to do.
Hey, what is it? Why the wailing?
It's...
Speak freely.
My beloved Bo! I never got to say goodbye! He was fixing the roof when he slipped and fell, and now he's...
Oh, I thought he was killed by the mussballs, but obviously not.
I see. Perhaps it's not too late to help him. There's nothing I can do for him now. But these new abilities, perhaps a way to help.
Oh, okay.
Reveal itself and I can return.
Right, so I know what we've got to do. So he says to return with one of the abilities. So one of the abilities we haven't got it activated at the minute, is to raise the dead. So my guesstimate would be we need to use that ability to bring him back to life to say goodbye. That's my thinking. Annoyingly, because you can't change the abilities as and when you want to, we need to find an enemy which has that ability, take it, and then we can bring him back. That is the annoying thing about not having the abilities automatically. I also need to find some enemies, really, to do so. So that's why we can get the Hawk Whip energy. There is a key nearby as well to get into here to get the treasure. I wonder if she maybe gives us the key. There's enemy there, but I don't know if they've got any abilities. Right, we're going to head for these enemies. We're going to try and get this ability. There's no guarantee these guys will have it. That's the only thing. Okay, what ability do these guys have? Power of Rebirth. There we go. So we'll sort that for the Raven. I will find a Raven again and get the Raven ability back as soon as we can. But I'm assuming this is what we need to bring him back to life. This is only a guesstimate. I'm guessing this will work. It may not. We've got two abilities. We still don't really know what they are. So this could be completely wrong, but my guess is this is what we need to do to solve this mystery. But I enjoy the fact that it doesn't tell you. You have to figure these things out. Sorry to hear that, mate. I've been there for weeks. Same anymore. Same anymore. Okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. But yeah, I hope you get better. I hope you and your wife are better soon, Colin. You don't like that part so much, but I guess it makes it a little harder if you don't have the ability. Yeah, if you don't have the ability, I think because you can't swap and change abilities so easily. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I thought that would work, but it hasn't done. Okay. Maybe I'm completely wrong. That doesn't bring him back. So maybe there is another ability we still haven't got then. That was my guess. It was a complete hope. Really. But it does seem to have been a wrong guess. So I'm surprised by. But there we go. So there must be one of... We've only got 3 of the 5 potential abilities. So there is something else we need to do by the sounds of it. The thing is, the problem with these missions, and this is the one criticism I have of them, if you walk away and you forget what it involves, you're not going to remember. And it doesn't tell you again. You then have to go back and try and figure it out.
What do you see?
Unfortunately for us, it didn't quite work. Although, is that telling us there's something on the roof? The arrow for that is on the roof. I don't know why. Let's have a look. I doubt it's going to be anything, but I just want to check. Good afternoon, Christina. How are you? You think it's going to be upgraded to the second part? That's not a bad shout, actually. It was. So I may have guessed right in what with the ability we needed, but we haven't upgraded it enough to use it. At least I'm not completely wrong. But yeah, it's remembering what it is when you come back. That's the question. Right. So we did need a key to get in here as well, and I haven't seen a key nearby. Let's have a quick look. Is there anything nearby that could be a key? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if she might give us the key once we complete the mystery, maybe. That's the thing. Maybe link that way, mightn't it? Okay, so that is that done then. We can't clear it as we hoped. So where are we heading? We are heading across the water. We're going to raid Sundra Malina. My pronunciation is probably miles off, to be fair. We're going to raid this area and we'll look at time. We've got about 20 minutes. So we'll raid this area with our crew. Another mystery, and we'll see how much time we've got. We've got a viewpoint up here. And then the main quest is there. But we'll definitely do the raid, I think, first. I should have marked it. It would have been easier to see which way I'm heading. So let's head to the raid. As we're right next to it now. The one thing I do like with the raiding, I dislike the fact it's the same crew, I must admit. But I do like the fact he doesn't blow his horn anymore. It's only a small change, but I think it's quite a nice one. We'll see it in a second. But if you haven't done it, I haven't called your crew, have a look. Because he doesn't actually blow the horn. So, let's call our longboat. He throws the boat in the water. Why is my leg in the air? Okay, that's a little bit of a strange graphical glitch. For some reason, he is holding his leg in the air and I'm on one leg. It fixed itself now. It was a little bit weird. Okay, so we're going to raid this one for the silica. Okay. Where is the docking location? It's actually just here. We don't actually go that far before we can get to raid. Yeah, I'm disappointed the crew is the same. I think that's wrong. And that should have been changed. Let's go and raid for Silica, get this raid done. No idea how many enemies are here. A few. Right, let's use some of these new abilities. Throw the weapon worked. I think he threw an axe at us and I completely missed it. Pillage the Silica.
Hey, come here.
But yeah, I think the actual crew should have been changed for this. What else have we got? More enemies up here. Dwarfs are running away. Whoa! How many axes were them guys throwing, eh? So that's one of our abilities that we've got. We've also got... That's an old ability, I think, that one. It worked. It wasn't my intention. I was trying to use the new abilities, to be fair. Yeah, I wasn't trying to use it. I'm trying to use the new abilities I'm missing. With the new Valhalla hammer. Okay, more Silica here.
Hey, come here a moment.
We've got plenty of things we can upgrade once we found another shelter. I'm in no rush to do so, though.
I feel great.
There's still one enemy. Or, well, it's more than one, actually. Where is he? Is he actually running away? I think he is running away. There's a few more enemies up here, actually. Right, so the guys these guys bring up to attack you, you'll be a bit wary of. Because they explode when they get too close. So far, so good, though. Big guy's down. We've got a friend over here. Friendly is down. Let's revive him. Who's shooting at us? There is someone here. Oh, there he is. I think they've dealt with that guy. Revive this one. Like I say, if we really wanted it to be harder, we can just upgrade difficulty, to be fair. It's not... I wouldn't say it's difficult. My only criticism is the texture. I think the texture is poor. Other than that, I'm happy the way it plays. Especially if we leave off some of these new abilities.
We're done here. Come on.
There we go. The raid is accomplished. That is the raid done. More Silica. We do need to go and do these upgrades at some point. Again, I'm in no rush. We'll do them when we come across them. I'm definitely in no rush to find them. Is there anything else here? Or have we cleared it all? I think we've cleared it all, to be fair. That is everything. There's an opal there. I'm not really worried about opals, though. We don't spend them, so they don't really mean anything to me. But yeah, I think there's everything cleared on the raid. The Silica is all gained anyway. We've got about 10 more minutes, so... Have I missed a wealth? I think I have. It's telling me there's a wealth nearby. It's a mini wealth, actually. What's the betting? It's in that tower. So what we'll try and grab this mini wealth because it's here, we're near it, and may as well grab it while we're here. My thinking is then we head to the mystery, we'll hopefully clear that, and then we're maybe just about out of time. Let's have a look. So there's an opal in here. I knew that was in here. And here we go, there's the mini wealth it was looking for. Empty box. That's what we wanted. There is more mini wealth, but we're heading for the mystery. You think you're your teacher's least favourite student, Mr. Mayor Plays. Welcome back. She literally told the entire class if we didn't answer the question, then they would be late for class when there was like 5 more questions left. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not nice. Okay, we're going to head for the mystery before we finish. I think we've got enough time to try and get it done, depending on what it is. I'm hoping it's something similar to the previous one this morning. Like I say, if you haven't seen about half an hour into the stream this morning, there was a brilliant mystery. I'm swearing it's an Easter egg. But it was funny. Extremely funny the way it finished. Right, let's head up. I think, actually, no, this is going to be something we have to place ingredients on looking at this. We also need to find out a raven so we gain the ability of the raven back again. But I believe this will be one we have to actually place some ingredients on. We've done pollock already today. We've had to place 5 pollock on an altar. And I think this will be something similar. By the looks of things. Yeah, you've got to go back and see it. Was the finish of it. It was hilarious. A bit long-winded, but I could be completely wrong. But that's just the way it came across. Yeah, it was the finish is brilliant. Right, this is another altar then. So what do we need to place? 5 hare's foot. We actually have them, so we don't need to go off and get them. Place the offering. If you hate your teacher, I'll become dumb. But if I really become dumb, just being my teacher tuition. You can't like all your teachers, unfortunately. So that's the second altar done. I think that's a skill point gained.
Bring us bountiful harvests and many little ones.
I can hear something humming away, which means there's something else nearby. It's the rocks here. I knew I could hear something. There we go. Iron ore. So, that was a nice quick mystery solved. We have missed mini wealth there, but I'm not overly worried about mini wealths. So we've still got 10 more minutes. So let's head to this mystery over here. I thought that was going to take a bit longer than it did. So we'll head for this mystery. Lots of rabbits around it. Rabbits or hares, I don't know which one to say they are. But we'll head to the next mystery. There is a viewpoint right up there as well. Unless we see a raven, we'll actually get up there by foot. See some wolves though. We're fighting wolves. To be fair, wolves aren't too bad to take out. I keep pressing the wrong button. That's not the actual ability I'm trying to use. That's the one I'm trying to use. So, that is the wolves dealt with. It was always inevitable. We'd always get attacked by a pack of wolves nearby. It happened all the time. But, raven. We want one of these because we can get our raven ability back. I know we need to go back for that mystery, but the raven ability allows us to get so many places. I think it's definitely more useful. Unless you can upgrade the Augur Rip and have more than 2 abilities at any point, which I don't know. Maybe you can. We shall see. Okay, so let's head to this mystery and see what it contains. What it needs us to do. I may even have time to quickly get the viewpoint and finish there. Detect a soldier boy on the case. Dwarves in distress. Save the dwarf from the predicament. They will give you precious knowledge. You can seek them out later in the shelter for an additional reward.
Get away!
Ah, that's interesting then. So you can actually save dwarfs and they will give you knowledge. So the wolves disappear invisible. Ah, they're not really wolves. They're the Jotun. No, they're not even muscles. These are Jotun. But Jotun fall the same way as everyone else. They're muscles. I don't know why they're joining in. They decided to join in. But more muscles here as well. Not that they survived, but they decided to join in the fight. I'm pretty sure we saved the dwarfs. That is the dwarfs saved.
You harmed.
I was going to ask you the
That's
same.
quite cool.
I live thanks to you. You fought with more bravery than I could muster.
I've had a lot of practice.
I'd give you something in thanks. But I must have dropped my pack while I tried to get away.
Find safety. That will be reward enough.
So, I like that.
I'd like to give you something.
Yeah, there we go.
If you know of the Green Hellir shelter, cave full of huge crystals,
We know it.
stop by and see me. The animals, you know? I swear I heard them speak. Thought I was going mad. Until I saw they were Jotnar. They said something about regrouping with their pack. On a black beach. West of Surra Milna, I think. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm not sure.
So that's
but
the information
may
she's
seek
given
out
us.
this black beach and see what they spoke of.
Be on your guard. And thank you again. Maybe I'll see you at the Green Hellir shelter.
So that's a different kind of mystery. So far I've done 3 different types of mysteries today. We've done a mythical memory. We've done a mystery we've had to do something to solve an issue. We've had to save someone as well. But also we can get an additional reward for meeting and speaking to them later. I'd really like that. Oh, there's something on top still. No, I've cleared it now. But I like the fact they're varying the mysteries up. My voice is a lot deeper than when we started. That's because my voice seems to be going. I had a bit of a cold this morning and now my voice is really playing up. I'll be fine. We're still streaming tonight as it stands. I can't see that changing, honestly. Right, we are just about finished for this morning, unfortunately. But before we finish, I want to get this viewpoint because we're so close to it. And also we can fly. So let us fly up to the viewpoint, synchronize, and then we'll call it a morning there. I think that's a plan. We are live again this evening for Genshin Impact. And then we're back with Assassin's Creed Valhalla tomorrow morning. Normal time start though this time. It should be a 8:30 start. Right, how high can we get? New territory discovered. I wasn't aiming for new territory, I want the viewpoint. Viewpoints are important to have as often as possible. Just because it shows everything else up. We are about to run out though. Hopefully. I think we're okay actually. I think this will be an okay place to land. Whenever it runs out. There we go. It's just a massive mound of gold. Gold definitely isn't worth as much here as it is elsewhere, is it? You can definitely see that it's just so plentiful. It's nothing to the people, the dwarves here. We can have this is quite a high mountain. We've been to some high points, but not probably as high as this one. And that is the arena, I believe, over there. Looking at that looks like it. I could be completely wrong, though. Blue in the lower right-hand corner, mate. Blue in the right-hand corner. Oh, that's the Hauger Rip. That's just telling us how charged it is. And what abilities are in it. That's what that is. So this is a new area. We're not going there yet. We're a little bit early. I just wanted the actual viewpoint, to be fair. You can teleport. The concept of this DLC is cool and it would be great for different series. It's not, dude. It's mythical. It's the mythical side of the Vikings. I get what you're saying. It's not Assassin's Creed in the sense of traditional, pardon me, Assassin's Creed games. But it's the mythical side of That's the thing. And the Vikings were known for their mythical side. But I do get what you're saying. Okay. So we've got the viewpoint. Obviously this new territory, we're not heading there anytime soon. I didn't know this was in a different territory, to be fair. I just thought it was nearby. We'll grab the viewpoint. So what we'll do, tomorrow morning we'll come back. We will head for Elna. We've got the Sunstone. We'll go and speak to him about it. We've got a raid to do here. There's lots of little bits to do. And this area's kind of nearly done. And as I say, we've barely finished this first area. There's still lots more to see and do. So I'll be interested to see how we go with that. Quest-wise, we've still got the 3. The Heroic Scholar, which is Kara the Valkyrie. And we've still got to find the shelters. Unfortunately, no new gear. Other than what we found today. So we gained the Fire Giant Armor. And we gained the Fire Giant Braces. But that is it currently. We need a new bow. It's bugging me we don't have one. And we did get a new weapon. The Legacy of Ivaldi Mythical Hammer. I think I'm just getting some new skill points, didn't I? We've got 3 skill points to spend. Them ones are full up now, bar the actual skills themselves. So we'll go for this one. And this one. Cunning Shot, performing an R1 alternate shot. Any kind of bow awards from adrenaline. I suppose that's not going to harm us too much. It's not going to make the game easier. So we'll take that one. And we're at 492 currently. And the Hauger Rip. I don't know why. I think we're ready to upgrade. I think we have enough to upgrade an ability. Instant Horde. Activate the power. Automatically resurrect dead bodies within a 10-meter radius to fight on your behalf. Okay. Yeah, we've got plenty of silica to do an upgrade here. We can't upgrade that, which means we can gain more Hauger and use 2 powers. But we have got enough to upgrade an ability. We probably need to increase the Raven endurance. We still got 2 abilities. We don't know what they are just yet. Magma Living Spark seems to be one of the easiest items to come across. It seems. Frozen Blood we haven't seen much of. Jotun side, obviously we've only just met the Jotun. This is the first time we come across them. To be fair, Magma Blood again seems very easy to come across. Raven's feathers are fairly simple once you find them. The silica is obviously raids. But we shall save and call it a morning or afternoon kind of time. That takes us to 272 hours, 5 minutes and 29 seconds on this save game. The view is incredible. The views when you get high are incredible, I must admit. Thank you very much for joining us, Kathy. Very thankful you managed to join us. I know normally this would be, the morning streams are too early for you, you're still asleep, so it was quite nice. We overran it, we overlapped nicely, I think, today. But that is it for this morning. As I say, we're done with Assassin's Creed Valhalla for today. So this evening, Genshin Impact, for a 2-hour stream. We haven't been on it for a good few days, so it'd be nice to catch up on that. So we'll try and catch up with the events that are ongoing and keep going towards Inazuma. That's still our aim in Genshin Impact. Back tomorrow morning for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok. Thank you, Mr. Man Plays. Have a good morning. You've been the next Assassin's Creed. Night for you. It is night for you indeed. It's like doing rap battles in every group chat I was in. It's like doing rap battles in every group chat you was in. Fair enough. Right, that is it. Thank you all very much. You've all been incredible as always. As always, thank you for the likes, the views, the comments and the conversation. I noticed earlier, I don't know if it's changed now, but our second stream of Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok, I think it went to something crazy. 304 views. I think that's a record for the channel in terms of views. Shorts don't count. I've had a short get over thousands and thousands of views. It doesn't count. But in terms of actual live streams or videos, 304 is incredible. So yeah, amazing. Thank you all very much. I'm amazed to see numbers like that. I was amazed the first time we got 100 views, to be fair, in a stream. So to get 300 is incredible. Obviously a lot of those came after the stream ended, but you know, it's fantastic. Glad you didn't do it and your server would have been kicked out. Even I don't mind rap battles as long as you don't include me in them. He is doing crazy things, isn't he? The prologue is very poor, but lag is better. I'm looking forward to getting better. I'm enjoying it so far, though. But that is it. I do need to go. Thank you all very much. Just realised that the Assassin's Creed Ragnarok logo is 2 axes. It is, yes. That's quite cool. Right, thank you all very much. Enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are. We'll see you again very soon, including this evening. And enjoy your day. Thanks all for watching. Bye-bye.